Hey, Flo here. About to start a hike. Just need to get my technology junk set up real quick. Okay, that should be good. I think I'm just about ready. So I wanted to get back out again because there's only a couple days left of April, and I do the AprIRL thing. It's the main reason. I mean, I like to get out anyway, obviously, but don't have a lot of time left to do AprIRLs. My parents were in for about a week, so I don't stream while they're here. And so yeah, I just have a few days remaining. Had a good relaxing time with them. I don't get a lot of visitors, so that's kind of the highlight of my comes to visit, since I almost have no human contact. I have been going to church lately though, so I see people there. But I met somebody this last week that, I don't know, maybe I'll hang out with sometime. We'll see. Thus far, everyone I've given my phone number to hasn't followed up, but I wouldn't expect them to, like, right away. It's just everybody has schedules and stuff. Schedules, family, obligations, all sorts of things. Work. Unlike me, I'm about the freest scheduled person on earth at this point. Although I have things I need to be doing. Went up that, I don't know if you can see it, but I went up that rock earlier. I actually explored all of that area back there. I did a separate short hike. That was kind of fun. I was mainly just looking for a place to go to the bathroom, and then I decided, hey, this is kind of cool, and then explored it a fair amount. So it took me a little bit longer to get set up because I'm trying to stream on more platforms today, which includes YouTube and Odyssey mainly. I don't put a heavy emphasis on BitChute, mainly because, I mean, they have live streaming, but it's not really a live streaming platform. They don't even have chat yet, to my knowledge, so there's not really any way to interact there. So, and there might be a few people that watch there because I get some views, but I think it's mostly after the fact, after the video, or after the live stream has ended. So anyway, I've been kind of lazy with uploading every replay to every platform lately. So I'm going to do a little bit of heavy scrambling or light climbing. I don't know what most people would call it, but it's I'll definitely have to grab with my hands and not just stand upright. I think I would classify it as climbing, but it's very easy climbing for people that are into rock climbing, which I am not. So that means it'll be difficult to slightly hazardous for me. The main part, the main destination, the top, is actually easy for me, but There's a couple side destinations or climbs I might do if I have time today. Explore a little bit more thoroughly. Just see how I feel. There's one boulder over here that I've never. Might try that today if it looks reasonable or safe. Mainly just because I've been a little bit doing a fair amount of scrambling and climbing lately, so my skills are a little bit more in practice, so I feel less nervous to try things that are maybe just on the edge of my ability. I did some crazy stuff for me yesterday. That was fun though. Is this the right way? I think so. It's actually the left way, but it's the correct path. Here, since it's so annoying. Alright, looks like we got random connection issues. I don't know. I never know what the signal's gonna do. I've streamed here before, so I know it's possible, but conditions change all the time, so I hate it when the connection actually fails entirely though, because that means that streams will reset and various other issues. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. I wish there was something I could do about it, but there is not. Some of the platforms back gracefully. I think D-Live's the best. Rumble is pretty good too. The rest are a mixed bag that I'm not really sure. Oh, really? These are some of the rocks and boulders that some of them I've climbed and others. I think there's only one that I didn't climb before. I don't think it's this one because this one doesn't look that hard. Might check this one here. Yeah, this one looks easy. So I should be able to get up this one while I'm still holding my camera. That shouldn't be a problem. And let me turn my marker thing on. Oh, weird. Yeah, my second phone doesn't have a very good signal, so I guess it's not that good here. It's so weird how it changes. I don't understand. Makes no sense. Run a quick speed test out of curiosity. Yeah, it's not very good here for some reason. Oh well. Okay, but I can mark boulders and stuff now, I think. I guess I'll mark this one. Let's see, I would estimate this is probably about 15 feet tall. 12 to 15, I don't know. Not very good at estimating. It looks easily twice as tall as me, so yeah, it's probably like 15 feet or so. I learned my lesson from the last time, and I brought my bike gloves, which for me will double as climbing gloves so I don't further destroy my hands. I really messed them up yesterday with all the climbing on these sharp rocks. My fingers can still get kind of roughened up, but at least my palms, because I'm often like putting all my weight on my hand to swivel around or do something, and it's on these kind of sharp things. I could have left my bag down below, which would make sense, but it's just annoying to take it off with all these wires and stuff hanging off. Looks like the signal is going all over the place. So I'll probably lose half of this in the replay. Oh well. Alright, mark this spot. I wonder if wind could affect the signal somehow. It doesn't seem like it would, but sometimes I wonder. Shouldn't make any difference. I guess if it's blowing the cell towers around, it might do something. So yeah, quite a drop. It's actually more than 15 feet, probably like 25 feet on this side. The other side is a little bit closer to the ground because it's up on the top of the slope. I don't think this is the one I didn't climb, because this does not seem that difficult, unless I just didn't see this approach angle, vector, whatever. This top rock, I have to be slightly careful. There's at least a small chance that it could break off if I hold on to it the wrong way. I've had that happen. Not huge rocks like this yet. That's still a big what if. Can it happen? I don't know. But I've had like fairly sizable chunks break off in my hand. Like I'm gripping this, for example, and I've had things like this whole piece break off, and that's kind of scary if I'm relying on that grip. And I've had things break off under my feet all the time. It's pretty common. I don't like this kind of rock because of that. Let's see, I'm not going to actually stand on this. I'm basically at the top right now. I'll just mark it close enough. Might try to get over there to that rock, just so it's sort of completed halfway. Okay, this could be problematic only if my hand grip breaks. Should be fine otherwise. This is pretty good hand holds and like a shelf for my feet to stand on, so it's actually pretty good. Much safer than some of the ones I was doing yesterday. Yeah, this one's easy. I could come up right here too. That would be a little bit more climbing. Right here, that I could see how I could possibly decide to turn around, because that would be a terrible way to come up. But like these ways that I'm seeing right now are not that bad. I like to go down and mark some of those rocks as well. If I didn't have my camera, I would definitely go down this way. I'm not sure if I feel like it's a good idea with my camera. I think I could still manage, it's just not ideal. Let me seal up my... Oh, let me check to see if there's any... I didn't even check to see if there's a view, because I was focused on the rock. There's kind of a view over here. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I must have come up this one. There's no real danger here. I still don't have a completely perfect system for my markers. Once they're marked, well, actually, even once they're marked, it's not perfect because the markings are not actually that accurate. Like if I go to the same place more than once and I look at my map and it shows at least my elbow. Wow, my shoes are really destroyed. Like, I basically have to buy a new pair of shoes every year, and I haven't recently. This year I've been really particularly hard on my shoes. With all these kind of climbing things, it really destroys them. I don't have any purpose fit climbing shoes or anything like that, so I just use my regular hiking shoes. Puts a lot of wear and tear on them. Okay, let's get down. That was actually pretty easy even with the camera. Alright. Mark this one. So that's where I just was. This rock I'm standing on now is almost like puts my head up to the level of not quite the top, but just about. Okay. This is going to be a garbage replay with the signal bouncing all over the place. I've thought about doing shorts, and I might record a couple shorts either with my second camera or my second phone or something, because it sucks to have all these really badly recorded live streams and that's all that's on my channel, because nobody's going to watch them after they're not live anymore. I've noticed, I have like one friend that watches my live streams sometimes later, but generally speaking, I think if people come across a pre-recorded live stream that's not live anymore, it's not very interesting. So I was thinking of finding a couple spots to record some shorts. I don't like shorts at all, can't stand them. But they are a way to get some new viewers potentially. Which my channel's kind of dead these days for the most part, except for a couple friends that bring their viewers by. So it'd be nice to find a few new viewers somewhere. I'm just gonna mark all these rocks on my way across, and then I'll go to the main destination. This is like A side quest. Actually, one thing I didn't really think about, it's not super practical, but I could, if I had Starlink, which I'm not going to get it because it's too expensive, but like someday perhaps if I had it, I wonder if I could put my dish or whatever, the plate thing, the antenna somewhere, and then sort of hike in the vicinity of it, and as long as the Wi-Fi signal put out enough in that area, I could sort of explore a little bit without moving it. Because the thing that I think is a problem is when you move it around. As I go, I suppose I could write some kind of script to average the positions if I mark them multiple times, but I don't think that would work unless the positions were accurate enough to be verifiable in the same position. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, there's one over there too, like right behind those trees. Looking at this one, it does not look like the one that I was unable to climb, so there's got to be some more up further one of them being one that I decided was a little bit sketchy. I'm sort of curious to revisit that one today, see if I have the same thought about it or if it looks a little bit more possible today. I always get a lens flare on my main mirrorless camera every single time if I'm pointing it toward the sun, whereas the phone seems pretty good at eliminating those for the most part. Alright, let's see. I know what that one is over there. That's the false summit. That's a significant thing that I'll maybe try to climb today, but that's not the one that I gave up on. This one looks pretty easy here, but oh, I bet it's that one. Like I can do this easily, but that one has the shape of what I remember, but it doesn't look that bad. I should be able to do this one, no problem. Oh, I see. I think I see it. It's not that one, but there's one right behind these trees that looks like bigger. I know it was kind of a fin shape, or I don't know what to call that shape, but like a dolphin fin. It was a little bit too steep for me to shimmy up, but we'll see how I feel about it today. Even that one right there, honestly, the one that you can see right ahead of me, looks kind of, it's a little bit challenging, but I think I can do it. Let's see. Just walking around on these rocks, scrambling can be just as hazardous if you do a misstep. I always try to really take my time and strategize my steps. This bush here is kind of causing me grief. If it wasn't here, I'd just walk straight across, but I'm gonna go down first and then come back up, I guess. Yeah, that one, it looks challenging but doable. I'm almost certain that the one behind the tree is the one that I gave up on, but I won't know until I get over there. Alright, one more rock over here and then I'll turn around and try that stuff. Getting to this last one might be a little bit junky because of this stuff right here. Got a million trip hazards on these branch things. Okay, made it. So that's where I was just coming across. I'll probably go back this way toward those steep looking ones. There might be a different way to get to them, but I think I saw somewhat of a clearing through. These rocks will probably fall off sometime. They're kind of hanging off the edge a bit. Especially this one. It's got a big gap behind it. Okay, I just need to get through these bushes. Whew, that was a nasty foothold there. Okay, aside from these bushes in my way, I can get through there, I think. Might have to set my camera down somewhere and sort of point it up at the rock while I try to climb it, because I don't think I can hold the camera on this one. I'd like to get a really versatile tripod system of some sort. I kind of have a monopod right now attached to my gimbal, and it's not very stable, especially in the wind, but on uneven ground as well. It's not great. This bush is giving me great grief. Okay, this thing doesn't move when I step on it. It looks like one of those that could be tippy, but I don't really have another good place. Looks like I think we're good. Yeah, from my memory, I must have gotten up this one. I don't actually remember this one very well, but it looks doable. That next one over there, pretty sure is the one that stumped me last time I was here. Because I'm almost certain I can get up this first one. Just have to find a place to put my stuff. And actually, if I take my backpack off, I'll have even better advantage or chance. It's kind of cool that I have the wireless camera these days, because I can leave it behind if I need to. I mean, camera behind. Still have audio. Don't really see a good spot to put it though. Sometimes I just have to stack rocks underneath it. About all I have a lot of the time. Actually, I might be able to use my backpack today. Let's see. Rock's just right. And that's always the chance I take. All right, that feels relatively stable, I think. My camera, just in case there's some kind of view at the top. Not super likely. Actually, it is a decent chance. That I'm on, but as you can see, there's like, well, I don't know if you can see, but there's actually a vertical and overhanging spot right here that is definitely not climbable for me. Need to get around to the bottom backside here and see what it looks like. Which means some pretty heavy bushwhacking here. But it's probably possible. Didn't necessarily want to spend all day on these, but I mean, I guess it's something to do. I was sort of hoping to go all the way up to the summit today, but if I get stuck here, that's fine. Not sure about these places for the camera. It doesn't look very good. Guess that'll work. Whew. Just getting around these stupid branches is the challenge. Okay. Easy feet. It's got nice handholds and footholds for the climbing type, but it's basically straight up vertical, which I don't really like climbing vertical stuff. I like to have at least a little bit of slant to it, so if I lose my grip, I'm just kind of leaning against the wall. And I think I can get up. It's mainly, as always, the challenge of getting back down safely. think I'm in the past the worst part, theoretically. Still have to always consider as though it's still dangerous, otherwise make a stupid mistake. Yeah, that next one over there, you probably can't see it right now, but the next one is definitely the one I gave up on, and I don't know if I could do it even now. I'm I'm a lot older, but with age comes experience, but at the same time with age comes injuries and, I don't know, lacking confidence sometimes. If you don't keep up your practice, you start feeling like things are dangerous that you used to think were easy. I wish I could have the camera up here. It's pretty awesome. Nice view, but I'll just take a picture. Yeah. I can get probably halfway up, but that last part looks pretty gross. Okay, the trick is going to be getting down. Oh, almost forgot to mark it. All right, here goes. I think this whole rock, probably can't really see it well, but this big rock on the top, the whole thing can move, and it's not like the biggest rock up here, but it is one that normally I would feel confident about. But if you don't test it first, you never know. Ugh. From looking from up here, it looks ridiculous, but I know I got up somehow, so should be able to figure it out. I don't have a good photographic memory for route finding. Like, I know a lot of climbers can look at the rocks from below or from above and remember what they saw from that angle and translate that to what they're seeing in real time, and I don't have that skill, so I kind of have to deal with it as I encounter it. Okay, this is the worst part here. Part of the thing that is interesting with climbing is it has a lot to do with a mental game that you have to trick yourself into feeling okay about it, or if you shouldn't do that, then you shouldn't do it. I mean, like, if you don't have the ability, you shouldn't try to trick your brain into feeling like you do. But if you've kind of practiced a little bit and kind of have that confidence from past experiences, then it's mostly a mental game. Like, you look at it and it just looks kind of scary. It's always going to look kind of scary. I don't remember how it came up, honestly. There's a pretty drop-off spot right beneath me, so I must have come across over here. It's funny, I don't remember doing that, but I must have, because there's no way to get down safely over there. So in this case, all of my security is depending on my grip on my left hand, and if that were to break off, I'd be in some trouble. Switching to my right hand. One more foot down, that should be good. Okay, whew. All right, back into safety. That was fun. That's where I feel comfortable. Anything much more than that, and I do not like it. I start feeling nervous. That was just right in my range, though, as a very hobbyist climber. All right. I have no idea if that actually got on the camera. Whoa. Speaking of that, that was not stable at all. What was that? Okay. I don't think I left anything here. Kind of want to get a drink, but I want to go over and look at this rock over here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have the same feeling about it that I did last time I was here, unless there's some secret side of it that's easier than what I did in the past. My memory is that it's very sketchy. But I'm just going to give it a quick look. I'm pretty sure I'll not do it today, but I can go halfway up, but not all the way safely. I remember last time, the first time I tried it, it was sort of like riding a saddle. I was just had my legs straddled around the ridge because it was so sharp that I couldn't get up on it any other way. Yeah, this one's huge. Much bigger than the other one. So I think, and then from that point, it feels pretty dangerous to me. And I mean, another option would be if I could somehow get across there and over to that side. Going up that side might be possible. At the very top, but I don't know. I think it's beyond my comfort. Kind of the only option that I would consider, and even that is super difficult. There's the one that I did, the first one I did a while ago. This one though, let me see. what it looks like on this side. Okay. This one looks possible to me. Not easy, but possible. So let me check. I'm gonna go over there and test it out. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that one on the left that you see there. It's pretty insane. And hopefully this doesn't fall over. It's not very stable. Let me see if I can do better than that. Let's see, possibly over here. I don't like this tripod. It's plastic and it kind of bounces around. It's not very sturdy. I was sort of looking for like a metal one. Recently, I could replace that one for what I use it for, but I don't know. I didn't check how the signal was down there, so I don't know if the stream is still going, but I'll just try. Even just getting up to this first thing that's a little bit taller than me is not trivial. I'm gonna have to try to transfer over to the other side. Yeah, the very top looks kind of sketchy. Getting up here to this is relatively easy. But until I see what the top looks like, I don't know if I will feel good about it or not. The top is pretty steep, but it's not vertical, so I think I can do it without feeling too unsafe. The problem is it's very smooth as well, so there's not like extremely good handholds. But I see a couple that are pretty good. I made it. Nice view up here as well. Okay, I don't want to spend any more time up here than I have to. No good landing where I can sit comfortably, so I'm kind of just leaning against the angle of this thing, which isn't that great. This whole rock that I'm currently relying on is correct. And if I pulled on it the wrong way, it might come off, so I have to be careful. I'm really destroying these shoes. Okay, back to the relative safety. Still have to get down one tight spot. Actually, this backside, which I didn't really inspect on my way around or up, I didn't see it. It's actually a lot better back here, so I'm just going to play it safe and head down this way. So I'll sneak out of view for a second, but that's all right. Mega bushwhack to get back over there. I have to check for ticks every time I go through that kind of stuff. It's a good idea. Otherwise they'll sneak into a pocket or something and I'll never find them. Okay, made it. I don't think I'm even gonna try that crazy one. I'll just appreciate its impossibility from afar. Yeah. I know there's people that would look at this and laugh and say, oh, that's so easy. But I'm not a rock climber. And that, for me, is beyond my comfort. I think I could do it. But push my luck. Stupid signal. Okay. I need to get back up to where my backpack was, and then I'm gonna try to head up to either the summit or the false summit. I don't know. So that's the one I did before this one, which it looks really hard, but on the other side there's some pretty good handholds. So I did it. But this one, not so much. I think probably if I really tried, I'd go up here and then cross over there somehow, but I don't know if that's really possible for me. think I'm actually more likely to fall over when I'm going over these crazy Okay. Whew. I have to pack up now. All right, good enough. Just gotta find the path of least resistance to get back over. I'll try to go up to the summit and get a nice view, and I'll be where I end the stream. Although I might do the false summit first, depending on what I'm feeling like. It's kind of a climb in of itself, so it just depends on my mood and when I get there, if it just looks intimidating or not. I'd like to do it again because I think I've maybe only gone up there one time. Not sure. I think there's probably some other boulders hiding in the bushes around here. Like there's some right here, for example. I don't know if I've done all of them. Let's see, is that the one I just did earlier? Kind of lose my bearings sometimes and forget what I've done and not done. I don't think I did those, but might have. Anyway, I'll save those probably for another time. Try to make it over to the Falls Summit area. Which I think there's sort of a path to it, so I'm going to look for that clearing so I don't have to do as much bushwhacking. I'm not seeing the path. Oh, okay. I didn't realize I was beyond it already, so I need to go back. I think I need to go back down here because I think the path is below it and it goes up to it, if I remember right. I don't know how I got so far over in these bushes. It's weird. Okay, I can see the bridge, so I'm gonna go on until it gets better. It's not gonna get any better, so. Okay, here's the false summit. I'll try to inspect it, see if it's something I want to do today. It's pretty crazy, but I know I've done it before. The wind makes it a little bit more nerve-wracking when it's like this. It's almost always windy up here too. Okay, I guess I'll mark some of these boulders. Wind is enough to really set me off balance when I'm just standing. It's pretty intense. Yeah, I don't think I'm in the mood. I'd have to put the camera down somewhere and do a quick short. I think signal is dead. Video with my other camera, see what it turns out. I hate the signal just dropping all the time for no reason. Super annoying. I think there's actually two false summits. I forgot about that. I think that one right there is also not the summit, but it's a nice spot. That one's way more, way less difficult, I should say. So I might try to do that one. I don't know, the older I get, the less garbage ever had. And that's saying something. Alright, so that right there is the first false summit that I decided to skip because it's a little bit technical. I don't really feel like putting my life in danger for that. So I'll do this second false summit because it's not that hard, I think. It's a lot of backtracking to get back down into the actual summit, but that's okay. signal's so much today, it's weird. I don't get it. Oh, massive bushwhacking. Branch with my cord. I'm like, what is holding me back? It happens so much in this kind of stuff. Should be in the safe-ish area now. Turned around here. Ooh. Okay, let's see. I need to figure out the best route for getting up. There's so many different ways to go, but I want something that's not too much climbing. So I think I'm gonna try over this way. This time my instincts weren't the best, but actually I can go up right here, I think, or I could cut across down below that stuff where the bushes are and then go up that part there, but I think I'll go up here. It's kind of fairly steep scrambling, but I think I can manage. Oh, this next part, I don't remember if there's a way from this, probably can't tell, but like there's this thing around here and then there's a big gap to the next one. I don't know if I can cross over that. Like I could even climb some of these individual rocks too, like that one there. I'm sure I haven't climbed all of these in the past. If I wanted to mark some new spots, I could do that, but I don't really care that much today. I've already done quite a bit of that. One thing that's nice about this gimbal is it doesn't seem overly affected by the wind like my last one was. That one was just a slight breeze would knock it off of its stabilization. Okay, this is a little bit challenging to get down here. mild climbing. Need to go down to go back up. This is often the case on these hikes or scrambles. Like to get some pictures, but I mean I have a ton of pictures here, so it's not like I need pictures every time I come. But now that I'm using my mirrorless, I've been enjoying getting higher quality pictures again. Whoa. I have to get through this big old patch of bushes to get over to that rock. That way, that's where I need to go. I could go up here technically, but it's a little bit unknown what's up there. And I think I've gone this other way. Actually, you know what? Changing my mind. I don't know what's over there. I think I've gone that way, but this way actually looks pretty good to me right now, so do it. This might be a false summit of the false summit, because I think the actual false summit is behind this over there. So I'm doing a double false summit. This one is easy to climb, but not with the camera, so this is like gonna be a little bit challenging, to say the least. Should wear knee pads or something like that, because sometimes I put my shins right on a rock to get a position, and it's like it's digging into my shins. Made it past the part that required some finesse with the camera. Okay, yeah, there is kind of a gap between this and the next, but I think I can get across. So I'm kind of lost a little bit, but I think there's actually an even higher thing behind that one that you look at right there, but I could be wrong. Maybe this is the last false summit, but if I remember, I think there's even another one. Okay, I need to get a stable position because I want to try to get some photos. Can't really twist very well here. Trying to get a 360 panorama, but I can't move. I can't like spin around to get it, so I might miss a few sequences. All right, did the best I could. I'm moving my center of rotation around so much, those will be all sorts of messed up on the stitching, I'm sure. Oh, did I mark this? I don't think I did. I don't think anybody's chatting, but if you are, feel free to say hi. I might have missed your message because they kind of fade away quick, but this is live, believe it or not. But yeah, I can't always watch when I'm climbing stuff. Oh, case in point, I need to somehow get down this. This would be an easy climb without the camera, but I think that's a little bit much. I don't know, it's like one serious move to get down to the next, be safe, but that one serious move might be a bit much. Let's see. I don't know. If I sit down, I might be able to take it a little bit easier. Sweet, got it. Wasn't sure I'd be able to do that. The rest should be very doable for the immediate future. I don't know what's coming up after that, but nice window through the rocks. Glad the signal kind of stabilized a little bit. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. Oh wow. I actually don't know what that is. There's like a butte like right there. Looks really cool, but oh, I know what it is. Okay, never mind. I was considering going there today, but I'll probably run out of time doing all this exploration here. I don't remember seeing that from this angle. I'm sure I have, I just don't remember. Okay, so now I have to decide how to get up to this thing. I'm hoping this is the summit, but I have this hunch that this is not. I think there's another one right behind it, but I'll find out soon enough. Not really marking these boulders very well, but it's fine. There's hardly any point to mark views either. This entire hike is one long view, constant every direction. Okay. Yeah, I see something back there. Another angled rock thing over there, but I don't know if that's any higher than this. I won't know until I get up to the top of this one. Can't quite see it around the corner. This doesn't look like the summit to me from what I remember, but my memory is so bad. I think I think it's the summit, because I can't imagine. I don't know, there is another thing back there, but it sure looks like this is the tallest thing right now. Okay, how do I get up here though? Oh, I have to do a sketchy maneuver. That's annoying. My cord is garbage. It's going over every single bump in the rocks and getting stuck. Super annoying. Really? Why? Oh, that sucked. Whew. Okay. Yeah, there is another rock over there, but I think this one's the tallest. I don't even know if I've gone over there or not, honestly. Can't remember. Wow, it is very windy up here, as always. Wish there was somewhere I could sit that's a little bit sheltered, but probably not. I have brought my actual tripod up here before, so I could set it up, but it's kind of a hassle. Dropped my water bottle down there. One of the last times I was here, I do not want that to happen again. That was really crazy to get back out. Okay. Actually, could easily happen today because I have it in a pocket where it's known to fall out. Okay, I need to sit down somewhere. It's like nowhere to... good to sit. Alright, this will work, I think. Whew. Okay, drink time, finally. Whew. Guessing this will be the last destination for the day, because I'm just not going very fast. I was going to try for that other spot, but not looking very likely at this point. It's actually pretty comfortable. I'm in a very weird contorted position, but it's actually great. Like a recliner. Got my foot up. understand why it's so windy, honestly. It doesn't make any sense. I think I need to put my water bottle in the pack. It's almost guaranteed to fall out of the pocket if I don't. I do this kind of crazy climbing stuff. That's weird. It's the giant shadow behind me. I wonder if I can't see what's going on over there, but there must be a big cloud or something. Ugh. I need to get resituated so I can take my backpack off for a minute. Where to put this microphone sometimes. It's kind of annoying. Lost my balance. These rocks are insanely irregular. There's nothing flat here. I don't really know what's causing that big shadow over there. I don't see any cloud. It must just be kind of behind. Or maybe the cloud is casting from way back here somewhere. That's weird. Looks strange. Okay, I just need to put my water away and then I'll probably head back down. Oh, it's ridiculously windy. It feels like it should be autumn or fall or whatever. Try to find a stable spot where I can stand for a second and just get a better angle of the scenery. I've been wrestling with the rocks this whole time. Oh, I guess I didn't mark this. I guess, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. This is probably the windiest I've ever seen it up here. It's always windy, but it's extraordinarily windy today. Okay, sort of in a stable spot now. Whew, that was insane. I appreciate the height by looking that way a bit. Alright, I'm gonna head back down. Would like to get a panorama picture, but it's fine. I've got so many pictures already. Let's see, need to figure out how to get down. I don't think I'll go the same way I came up. It wasn't very good. I know I've crossed over, like, beside these rocks here before. That's probably a better choice. Even though it looks sketchy, there's more to hold on to this way. Oh, that's right. I've gone over. I think I've come up over this way before, sort of. I don't know. Yeah, I don't actually know. I don't think I've done any of those rocks over there. They don't even look that difficult, but getting down from this summit block area, it would be the main challenge. And then going over there shouldn't be too hard from that point. Ouch. But yeah, it's the getting down that is difficult. Yeah, I don't recall ever doing that. Looks like if I did get over there, it wouldn't be that hard to get down from there. I can't really see very well, but I think I see some routes that would be doable. Maybe I have gone there before, but I don't remember it at all. I'm gonna try. It's because that'd be cool to do something a little different. Possibly for the first time, I don't know. Okay. That wasn't too bad. It's mainly my backpack. It's huge. I have way too much stuff, but I have a lot of streaming gear that I carry occasionally for weird scenarios that almost never need it though. And then I have some other hiking stuff and a coat and got all sorts of stuff that I don't really need. But if I don't have it when I do want it, it's really frustrating. So I've mostly decided over the years that I like to have more than I need just for those unusual scenarios. Yeah, I don't think I've been here before. This is cool. I like doing the same place, but like doing like just something slightly different. Oh wow, there's a... Oh, I thought it was a key fob at first, but I think it's just a compass and a whistle. Somebody's been up here at some point. I wonder how long that's been here. I guess I could grab it. No one's gonna come up here looking for something like that, really. It's kind of cool. I actually don't have a compass currently, so that would be... Yeah, it even has a temperature on the back. That's kind of nice. I like it. I don't normally take things when I find them, but something like that, I don't think anyone's ever gonna realize where they lost it or find it, come back looking for it, so I'll grab it this time. I usually leave things because I don't know, like if someone might remember that they dropped it and they come back and looking for it, and that would be terrible. But something of little value like that, I don't think someone would come all the way up here just for that. Wow, there's like a big crack gap in there. It looks like that whole thing could break off. That's insanity. This is sweet. I'm getting to try something different today. Mark a few new spots on the map as I go down. I don't know if I'll go all the way down this way, but there's like a big old series of boulders I could explore that direction. It's awesome. This is almost certainly my last destination for the day because the sun's not that far from going down, and it'll take me a while if I'm going to explore all this extra stuff. One thing that, like I've never really thought seriously about getting a GoPro necessarily. I have thought of it before, but if it could pair with my phone and do the video part, I could have my phone in my pocket and then, or in my backpack even, and then I wouldn't have to carry like a giant gimbal because the GoPro is stabilized by itself, so all I would need is a much less cumbersome selfie stick with the GoPro on it, and that would be a little bit easier to navigate some of these climbing areas. And it also, I wouldn't have to have a cord dangling off of it, so that would be pretty cool actually. But I think I just heard so many bad things about GoPros lately. The last 5 years they've kind of gone downhill. I don't know, they have a lot of brand loyalty. It's kind of amazing. Like, they can make the worst products and people will just keep buying them. I don't understand it at all. They aren't good products anymore, by the way. Like, they have certain things that are good about them, but yeah, they overheat. Like, if they could solve the overheating issue, they'd be back on course, but that is a major issue. Hey, banana. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? trying some new spots today. I haven't explored some of this. Normally I'd want to climb something like this, but I'm kind of not in the mood right now. I think I'll just do what's easy, just because I have the camera I'm holding and it's too windy. I'd like to climb it, but how do I have the signal up here? Well, you can see that I have line of sight in every direction, so there's probably some cell towers out there somewhere. I can see some kind of towers over there. I don't know if those are cell towers, but because I can basically, if you can see every direction, there's a good chance you'll catch a signal. If you're blocked in, like in between rocks or trees, then yeah, there's like no chance. But it's because I'm on the very top and I can see so many different directions. I don't actually know where the cell tower is, to be honest, but it obviously must be line of sight somewhere. Get a quick panorama here. It's a pretty nice spot. Plus I have steady footing. For a long time I was standing on some crazy rocks and not feeling safe to move the camera. Alright, that'll work. Okay, so I'm gonna go explore these a little bit. I'm not gonna climb up on every single one this time because just because it's so windy, it's kind of crazy. But I might try to get up on that one. I don't know about that one, but maybe both of those, and then play it by ear from there. This part's easy. I love it. It's funny. I don't think I've ever been up here on this section. This is also sheltered from the wind. Seemingly, it seems like it's coming from behind me, so that's a bonus. I like it. As soon as I go out on this rock, I'll be back in the wind again, I'm sure. This is a nice spot to just hang out. I need to. Hope you have camera mounted to your body. No, it's actually on a gimbal, on a selfie stick gimbal, and it's kind of annoying, but yeah, no, I just kind of avoid things that are too hard to climb when I'm holding this. Earlier in the stream, I was putting my camera down and pointing it up at what I was climbing. But yeah, now that I think of that GoPro scenario, if GoPro could make a camera that doesn't overheat, that would be a good reason to get one. Okay, I'm gonna mark this spot. I'm not really on top of it, but close enough. So where are you from, Banana? Is that looks like Korean? I'm assuming you must be from Korea. Okay, so I need to try to get down this. Yeah, that would be another way to do it, is a body mount, but I like the freedom to change the angle, and if it's mounted on your body, you can't like change where it's pointing really. Now, we've got a lot of bushwhacking down here. Not sure about going that way. Let's see. I'm just gonna come over to this, explore it real quick. Oof. Selfie stick is a little bit too long. Hit it with my knees occasionally. All right. Whoa. Yeah, this is awesome. I need to make a note of this. This will be my new spot to hang out. I could do like Bible reading streams from right here, because I could just sit here. The wind is considerably less intense, and there's just like flat areas that are safe to sit. Like a lot of the summit areas, sharp rocks, so you can't really sit down properly. This is nice. I don't know if there's a good way to get up here though. I'll find out on my way down. Okay. Let's mark this spot. It's a sheer cliff pretty much down there. Can't go that way. I wasn't expecting to be able to though. I'll have to go through those bushes behind me, I think, if I want to get down this way. Yeah, I don't think I'll explore all of these. I'm sort of just like getting up to chest high and cheating by bending my head over the top of them, so I feel like I've climbed them, but normally I would actually get all the way, so I'm basically standing or at least sitting on the top of these things, but not while I'm holding this camera. And it's so windy, it just feels like if I had one moment of bad balance, the wind just caught me, it would not be good, so not worth the risk. So yeah, those little bell sounds that you hear, I have a smart button that I programmed to save a timestamp, very accurate timestamp to the thousandth of a second, and then I can match that up later with my hiking GPS track, and then I can recreate like these points. And I have kind of a coding system. If I push it once, that means it's like a destination, like a boulder or a peak of some kind, typically a boulder, rock. And then if I push it twice, that means it's a view. Push it 3 times, it means I see a heart rock. So I might add some other codes later. So this might oh, the signal just died. That's weird. That's annoying. Signal randomly just died, so, which means that tells me, and this is what I was thinking before, I think the cell tower is over that way somewhere, because every time I'm on this side of the mountain it degrades significantly. I might just end the stream here, that way I can get down more easily and safely, and if I have time I might do that second spot. It's not terribly far away, but it just depends on how long it takes me to get down. But yeah, I think I'll end the stream and put my camera away. That way I can climb down this junk here, which I don't know how difficult it'll be. I think it's not that hard of a climb. It's mainly just I have to contend with the huge bushes there. So, but I got a good stream in, so I think I'll end it here. Thanks for joining me. Sorry if I missed your chat earlier. I don't know, if I wasn't really watching half the time because I was climbing and stuff. So, but I don't typically get a lot of viewers on my IRL, so probably nobody was here. But anyway, except for Banana, of course. But I will catch y'all later. Thanks for joining me. I'll do a quick selfie if I can find the button for it. Can't even see. There we go. Alright, well, we'll catch you guys next time. If I get to that second place and it's not dark yet, I might do a quick live stream there. Otherwise, this will probably be it. But we'll see you later.